Hello and welcome to the speedy run of the combined 22 delivery quests for the Inn League and Ale Association. For a full breakdown of this run, check out the accompanying blog post linked in the description. To begin, the hunter and anyone else doing this run should get to Thorin's Hall and go into the inn. You can do this by running through Thorin's Hall, but you can also shortcut through the Ale Hall like we did here. Start the run by picking up all 11 Ale Association quests from the Ale Association Tavern Keep. You can see that each one must be completed within 1 hour of picking it up. Since this run only takes 25 minutes, we have more than enough time for them all.
Greetings, traveler. Will you stay a moment? Welcome. You've come at a most fortuitous time. I would be grateful for your assistance. Greetings, traveler.
While we're here, we'll talk to the barkeep Runulf to collect fake Thistlebelly brew for the quest Quite a Tickle. At this point, your hunter can use the Return to Camp skill to travel to Oast-Hare. If your hunter's campsite fire is not bound to Oast-Hare, they can guide to Oast-Garuth instead. Riding overland adds about 2 minutes of travel time. Feel free to mount up while still in the inn. In Oast-Hare, talk to Wald Mugwort. First, drop off the Ale Association quest, Quite a Tickle. Then pick up and drop off the Inn League quest, Quite a Pickle. Now the hunter can guide to Bree. Note that for the Inn League, unlike the Ale Association, you do not have to pick up their quests from an Inn League tavern keep in advance. Since we often do not have room for 22 extra quests in our quest log, this is very handy. In Bree, mount up if you haven't already, and ride to the Prancing Pony. In the Prancing Pony, talk to Barlaam Butterbur to collect fake Limiel's Vintage for the quest Never Further From Home, and fake Forsaken Ale for the quest One Drink Too Few. Then use your milestone to travel to Dooland. If your milestone is not set to Dooland, the hunter can guide to Bree, and then you will take the Stable Master to Calendim, and then take a Stable Master mount to Dooland. This adds about 1 minute 40 seconds of travel time. Once you're in Dooland, take the Stable Master to Thrassy's Lodge. It's slow travel, but still faster than riding your own mount, unless you have a war steed. If you are traveling in a group, this bend in the road is a great time for the lead person to go cross-country, getting to Thrassy's Lodge faster. This is the first of 2 NPCs who will emote during quest completion. Ulrich does an approximately 8-second emote for the first quest completion, and an approximately 10-second emote for the second quest completion, so it is helpful to stagger your approach. You can see the second emote just finishing as we reach the lodge, and we'll take the opportunity to mount while Ulrich finishes. At Thrassy's Lodge, talk to Ulrich. First, drop off the Ale Association quest, One Drink Too Few. Then pick up and drop off the Inn League quest, One Drink Too Many. The hunter can start their guide to Bree once the final person has dropped off One Drink Too Many. The player does not get credit for the quest until the emote is done, but the Hunter induction and Ulrich's emote take about the same amount of time, as you can see here. From Bree, ride north to Thornley's worksite. At Thornley's worksite, talk to Wesley Hopwood. First, drop off the Ale Association quest, Never Further From Home. Then, pick up and drop off the In-League quest, Never Far From Home. Now the hunter can guide to Ostguruth. At Ostguruth, take the stable master to Candaith's encampment, and then take the stable master to the Forsaken Inn. Both of these travels are swift, despite not being marked that way, and they both are free. Note that to have travel from Ostguruth to Candaith's encampment, you must have completed or be working on Fires in the North, which is Epic Volume 1, Book 3, Forward. And to have travel from Candaith's encampment to the Forsaken Inn, you must have completed or be working on Epic Volume 1, Book 2, Chapter 6, Protected by the Eglain. If you do not have both of these, you can take the slow stable master route from Ostguruth to the Forsaken Inn and skip Candaith's camp. This adds about 2 minutes 45 seconds of travel time. If you only have travel to Candaith's camp, go ahead and take it and ride overland to the Forsaken Inn from there, as this will only add about 1 minute 20 seconds of travel time. At the Forsaken Inn, talk to Anlaf the Forlorn to collect fake stars of old cider for the quest All But the Good Cider. Now the hunter can guide to Mickle Delving. In Mickle Delving, mount up and ride to the Bird and Baby Inn. In the Bird and Baby Inn, talk to Carlo Blaugrove to collect fake brandy wine for the quest A Convoluted Wine. Then leave the Bird and Baby Inn and mount up. From here, we are headed to the Ivy Bush Inn in Hobbiton. The fastest way to get from Mickle Delving to Hobbiton, other than a milestone, is for the hunter to return to camp to the party tree and then ride down into Hobbiton, taking around 40 seconds. However, since a hunter can only be bound to one campsite fire at a time, the one in Oast Hare is a much better use of that skill for this run, cutting out 2 minutes of travel. The next fastest option is if you have a personal house near a far-ranging stable master. Then you can travel to personal house, ride over to the far-ranging stable master, use them to travel to the party tree, and then ride down to Hobbiton, taking around 1 minute 15 seconds. Riding cross-country, as we are doing here, takes around 1 minute 30 seconds. Why not use the Mickle Delving stable master? Riding to the Mickeldelving stablemaster and then to Hobbiton takes 2 minutes 10 seconds, slower than all of these other options. If you have more than one milestone available, setting your second to Hobbiton is your best option, reducing the overall run time by an additional 1 minute 30 seconds. Or, if you are fortunate enough to have a second hunter in the group, they should bind their campsite fire to the party tree. In Hobbiton, go to the Ivy Bush Inn. In the Ivy Bush Inn, talk to Hereward Lomsdown to collect fake Blagrove's brown for the quest A Bit of White. Then leave the Ivy Bush Inn and mount up. From here, ride to the Green Dragon in Bywater. If you have a Hobbit or Dwarf character on Laurelin, don't miss Green Dragon Fridays at 7:30 p.m. UK time. Usually, that is 2:30 p.m. server time, but not everyone changes for daylight saving time at the same time, so watch out for those edge cases. Those clock-changing rascals. In The Green Dragon, talk to Barmy Rootknot to collect fake Bomber's Beard Lager for the quest Bomber's Breath, and fake Beakbreaker Ale for the quest Not Atli's Favorite. Then leave the Green Dragon and mount up. From here, ride to the Floating Log Inn in Frogmorton. If you are comfortable going off the road, you can ride around the north side of the hill and save about 7 seconds of travel time. In the Floating Log Inn, talk to Ponto Hopsbloom to collect fake Morbore beer for the quest A Dark Prank. Now the hunter can guide to Estelden. Once you are in Estelden, take the stablemaster to Othrakar. Since the ride from Estelden to Othrakar takes 1 minute 20 seconds, this will be a great use of a third milestone skill. Unfortunately, Trestlebridge and Estelden are the only settlements in the North Downs large enough to get their own milestones. When you arrive in Othrakar, mount up and ride over and talk to Muli. First, drop off the Ale Association quest Bomber's Breath, then pick up and drop off the In League quest A Member in Need. Now the hunter can guide to Avendim. Once you are in Tinadir, take the stable master to Oatbarton. While the run-out time in Tinadir is long, alternative paths to Oatbarton, such as Trader's Wharf to High King's Crossing to Oatbarton, seem to take as long with more loading screens. As soon as you transition to Oatbarton, dismount early from the stable master mount and mount up on your own instead. Then ride north to talk to Haragar Mudbottom. First, drop off the Ale Association quest, A Bit of White, then pick up and drop off the In League quest, A Bit of Brown. Ride back to the stable master and take the stable master to Brockenborings. Once you are in Brockenborings, dismount at the stone wall on the left and jump over it to talk to Foxglove Grub. First, drop off the Ale Association quest, All But the Good Cider. Then, pick up and drop off the In League quest, All But the Cider. Then ride up the hill to the Plough and Stars. In the Plough and Stars, talk to Halson Tubwort to collect Fake Swill for the quest A Drink of the Best Character. Now the hunter can guide to Misty Mountains. Once you are in Hrimbarg, run up the stairs and to the left and talk to Oli. First, drop off the Ale Association quest, Not Atli's Favorite. Then, pick up and drop off the In League quest, Atli's Favorite. If you land on the stone platform as you jump down, you do not take any falling damage. Take the stable master to Rivendell. Once you are in Rivendell, take the stable master to Akkad Candleth.
What do you need?
When you arrive in Akkad Candleth, mount up and ride over and talk to Ser Thuathel. First, drop off the Ale Association quest, A Convoluted Wine. Then, pick up and drop off the In League quest, A Simple Wine. Now the hunter can guide to Rivendell. In Rivendell, ride to the last homely house. Go inside and turn left to go into the Hall of Fire. In the Hall of Fire, talk to Sogadan to collect fake Dorwinian White for the quest A Different Reminder of Rivendell. Now the hunter can guide to Surikaila. Once you are in Surikaila, mount up, ride to the stable master, and take swift travel to Ziggelgund. The journey from Rivendell through Surikaila to Ziggelgund takes just over a minute, making Ziggelgund a good candidate for a third milestone, if you have one. Once you are in Ziggelgund, mount up as you talk to Lofi. First, drop off the Ale Association quest, A Dark Prank. Then, pick up and drop off the In-League quest, A Dark Day. Now the hunter can guide to West Angmar. Once you are in Ahwar, ride over and talk to Nathalan. First, drop off the Ale Association quest, A Drink of the Best Character. Then, pick up and drop off the In-League quest, A Drink of the Worst Character. This is the second NPC that emotes during quest turn-ins. Just like Alrak at Thrassy's Lodge, the first emote lasts for about 8 seconds, and the second for about 10 seconds. Now the hunter can guide to Thorin's Hall.
What do you need?
Once you're at Thorin's Hall, ride to the Refuge of Edhelion for the final pair of deliveries. Turning left after the first set of stairs skips a decent amount of riding, but you have to be careful going down the short cliff or you'll take 6 seconds of falling damage. Note that unlike in the starting quest area for elves and dwarves, you can cross the rubble to the left here. Forgetting that you can do that means going around the building, which takes about 5 seconds longer. At the top of the stairs, talk to Lendasil. First, drop off the Ale Association quest, A Different Reminder of Rivendell. Then, pick up and drop off the In-League quest, A Reminder of Rivendell. Congratulations! You have just completed the combined 22 delivery quests for the In-League and Ale Association. This run takes about 25 minutes and results in a net increase of 4,400 reputation with both the In-League and Ale Association, 11 In-League badges of taste, and 11 Ale Association badges of dishonor. If you have any questions, please comment below, and good luck in your adventures in Lord of the Rings Online.